inflation and fuel inflation, you never solve them using monetary tools. You solve them using fiscal policies. And the fiscal policy we are taking in terms of the cost of living and the segment of food inflation is that, yes, there has been supply chain cuts, and especially globally after the Russia-Ukraine war. Russia and Ukraine, by the way, were the #1 importers of wheat combined, #1 importers across the world. Now to them it is the exports of edible oils. That is a supply chain cut. Okay. Now what are we doing currently? In this budget, we are putting in money for fertilizer. Why? We have to be inward looking in terms of food the value chain of food. We are, if you check even in the finance bill, we have talked about manufacture of fertilizer inside, and we have exempted all the raw materials used in that regard, as we have done also in terms of the inputs of people who will be manufacturing inputs within agriculture. So there is something we are doing in the budget, tangible, allocation of money in terms of value chains, in terms of production of food, and also I have said about fuel.
Did you say that the Russia-Ukraine war has had effect on the global food supply chain?
It has had a big effect in the global food supply chain.
Including in Kenya?
And also in terms of prices.
Even
but
in Kenya?
We cannot keep on ranting.
Okay. Including even in Kenya?
Including in Kenya, okay. Across the world, okay, across the globe.
And one final question.
Yes, sir.
When you admittedly say that, and the Kenyan people are listening to you, isn't it then an irony that that is not the position that your campaign team held in the months leading up to the elections in August? In fact, the president who was then the presidential candidate of the UDA said that the current government then should not blame the economic crisis in Kenya on the Russia-Ukraine war. Yet his budget committee chairperson and a UDA MP sits here today, says that Russia and Ukraine war has had impact on the Kenyan economy. Why the double standards? I mean, this is mixed communication.
What I have stated is a statement of fact. What you should distinguish is between what were they doing then and what are we doing now.
No, and
what they were doing then.
What is also a statement of fact, Honorable Nyoro, is that your campaign team said that it never had impact on us. Address the problem. That was the clarion call to the government of then. And that is a statement of fact as well.
Let me also just buttress that point again. The fact of the matter is that Russia and Ukraine were the #1 exporters to other countries of wheat, and also the top #1 in terms of edible oils.
But you deny the effect.
That is a fact. Let me just explain.
Did you deny or did you not? That
the difference between what we are doing and what they did is a distinguishing factor. What they did then was to try and subsidize the consumption. What we are doing now, and you'll see in a